WhisperSister, and this is a whisper rune reading for whisperienced. I really hope that I can do this justice for you. You're struggling, obviously, with some very difficult things, and I'm really, really sorry for your loss. I think that the two issues that you mentioned, which were sort of employment issues and grieving the loss of your girlfriend, something tells me that it might be most useful to treat them as one issue, because I have a feeling that the pain that you're feeling as a result of your grieving process is probably, making itself felt in a lot of different areas of your life, as I would imagine it would. And I think that, I don't know, I just get the sense that rather than treat them as two separate things, it might be good just to do kind of a general reading that may give you something to think about in a lot of different areas, because I suspect that a lot of things right now for you are probably intertwined. I could be wrong, but that's just what I feel like would be the best for you right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I don't know if I'll have anything to add to the runes, but if I do, I'll definitely tack that on at the end, just from my own experience. I've never experienced a loss like that, so I really can't speak. I don't claim to know anything about what that entails, but I guess it's not a matter of comparing. Some of the things that I've struggled with might be useful to you. I don't know. So if they are, I will add that in. If not, I will not bother. But for now, I'll just do this reading, and I really hope that it gives you something to think about, and something, some kind of encouragement or insight, I guess. I find sometimes that I tend to approach life very, using my intellect and my powers of analysis and all of that kind of thing, and although that can be very useful in certain kinds of situations, when it comes to just grieving a loss like yours and feeling those feelings that you really just have to feel, analysis and thinking are not necessarily the tools that you need to be using to do that. So that's why I don't really want to impose my analytical type of thinking onto you. So that's just a bit of a disclaimer, I guess. If I do that, I apologize. It's just my way of dealing with things, so it's kind of a habit for me. But anyway, I'm going to try and just do the reading, and I'm hoping that like I said, a lot of the times the insights that these runes provide, I find like when I or anyone is in a position where things are fairly manageable and you just kind of want some insight, and you have the luxury of being analytical about it, then that's great. But at times where you need reassurance on a deeper level, just on a soul level and an emotional level, there have been times when I've been at that point, and these have helped me very much then as well. So that's kind of what I'm hoping they'll be able to do for you. But yeah, I'll try. I mean, I don't really do anything. I just choose the stones. So let's hope that I can be kind of a channel for you here. which is protection. Okay. Control of the emotions is at issue here. During times of transition, shifts in life course, and accelerated self-change, it is important not to collapse yourself into your emotions, the highs as well as the lows. New opportunities and challenges are typical of this rune, and with them may come trespasses and unwanted influences. Algae serves as a mirror for the spiritual warrior, the one whose battle is always with the self. The warrior's protection is like the curved horns of the elk, or the warning rustle of the sedge grass, for both serve to keep open space around you. Remain mindful that timely right action and correct conduct are your only true protection. If you find yourself feeling pain, observe the pain and stay with it. Do not try to pull down the veil and escape from life by denying what is happening. You will progress, knowing that is your only protection. Okay, and then the challenge is manas, which is the self. The starting point is the self. Its essence is water. Only clarity, willingness to change is effective now. A correct relationship to yourself is primary, for from it flow all possible right relationships with others and with the divine. Remain modest, that is the oracle's counsel. Regardless of how great may be your merit, be yielding, devoted, and moderate, for then you have a true direction for your life. Be in the world, but not of it, and yet do not be closed, narrow, or judging. Rather, remain receptive to impulses flowing from the divine within and without. Strive to live the ordinary life in a non-ordinary way. Remember at all times what is coming to be and what is passing away, and focus on that which abides. Nothing less is called for from you now. This is a time of major growth and rectification, and as a rule, rectification must come before progress. The field is tilled before the seed is planted. The garden is weeded before the flower blooms, and the self must know stillness before it can discover its true song. Now is not a time to seek credit for accomplishments or to focus on results. Instead, be content to do your task for the task's sake. Herein lies the secret of experiencing a true present. If you take the rune of self and cut it down the middle, you will see the rune of joy with its mirror image. There is here a subtle caution against carelessness. The self is required to balance the self. Nothing in excess was the second phrase written over the gateway of the temple at Delphi. The first counsel was know thyself. Okay, and then the last one is your action called for, and it's a was, which is defense. As we are tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. At the same time, we develop in ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stress in our lives. If there appears to be an obstacle in your path, consider that even a delay may prove beneficial. Do not be overly eager to press forward, for this is not a time or situation in which you can make your influence felt. Patience is the counsel Awaz offers, nothing hectic, no acting needy or lusting after a desired outcome. This rune speaks to the difficulties that can arise at the beginning of a new life. Often it announces a time of waiting, for a spring to fill up with water, for fruit to ripen on the bough. Perseverance and foresight are called for here. The ability to foresee consequences before you act is a mark of the profound person. Avert anticipated difficulties through right action, this rune is saying. And yet, even more than we are doers, we are deciders. Once the decision is clear, the doing becomes effortless, for then the universe supports and empowers our action. Receiving Awaz, you are put on notice that through inconvenience and discomfort, growth is promoted. This may well be a trying time. Certainly it is a meaningful one. So set your house in order, tend to business, be clear, and wait on the will of heaven. Okay, so, I hope that helps. I don't really know. That's actually not what I would have predicted, I guess. But that's part of, I think that could be part of, what, like, the book that I read these things from says that, it cautions against imposing your own thoughts on a reading. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up, and because I don't know, I'd be really curious to know, though, if this rings true for you at all, or if it's if it missed the mark. And if it doesn't really give you anything to work with, I would gladly do another one for you. So just let me know if you want me to do another reading, if this was kind of off or something. I don't know. For me, it seems like, not necessarily what I would have, if I was just gonna, give you my own advice or something. I would have expected different stones. But, this might be a chance to see if the stones actually, do more than, if they know something I don't, or whatever. But yeah, if it's just, totally off base, just let me know, and I'll do another one for you. But I'd be curious to know what you think. And, regardless of how accurate this was, I really do, my heart goes out to you, and I wish you peace, and I'm really sorry for your loss, and, again, thank you for your interest in having me sing your song. I've been listening to it, and it's definitely something that I think I can do, so I'm going to work on that, and I'll be in touch.